Hi friends, and welcome to day 1 of our POTS Yoga Challenge. We're kicking things off today with mobility. Mobility is really important when we have POTS. It's going to help us to get our whole body moving if we keep little parts of the body moving as and when we can. So starting in a comfortable seated position, tilt your head over to the left-hand side and try bringing that left hand up and over onto the side of the head. You don't have to tilt very far, just as far as feels right for you. And then you could reach the right arm away, flexing through the wrist. Breathe into the stretch, breathe into the side of the neck. Exhale to release. Lift the head carefully through center and then gently tilt down towards the right. Bringing the right hand up and over, gently holding the side of the head. Just seeing how that feels. And then maybe adding the left arm in, flexing through the wrist, breathing in and out in your own time, in your own way. Don't worry about deep breaths if they make you feel dizzy. Let's release the hand now and slowly bring the head back through center. We're going to reach our arms up and over, hands meet. Exhale down to your heart space. Inhale as you reach the arms up high. Exhale down to your heart space. And we'll twist over to the right hand side, right hand to the top knee, left hand is behind. And you're looking all the way either behind you, or if that makes you feel dizzy taking the gaze that far, just look to the side of the room. Try and find length through the spine here and breathe into this gentle twist. Release through center and let's go the other way. Left hand to the knee, right arm is behind. You can try looking behind you, or if that's too much, just look to the side of the room. Breathe in and out in your own time, in your own way. Exhale, we'll release back through center. And we'll continue our mobility with torso circles. So we're just going to roll the body all the way forwards and all the way backwards here. You don't have to move into the head and the neck if dropping the head makes you feel dizzy. Just keep this a really isolated movement of the middle of your torso. Your aim here is to loosen through the spine and release through the vertebrae in your lower back. So make sure you wiggle round both ways. And really focus on how the spine feels here. Stay with the breath and wiggle your way to stillness. Let's reach the arms to cactus now. Lift the chest high and then we'll bring the arms together and then an optional fold forwards, just a little fold. You don't have to drop the head could still look forwards. Open up again like a flower, lift to cactus and close the arms and then see if you'd like to take the fold in the upper back. We'll try that 2 more times in your own way. Inhale, lift that heart space, eyes look forwards. Exhale, bring the arms together and maybe round the body forwards. 1 more time, inhale, open. Exhale to close and fold. Hold it there, release hands down and we'll move into a side bend, reaching the right arm up and over. If changing the gaze makes you feel dizzy, keep the eyes forwards. Otherwise, there is an option to look up to the diagonal, but please don't do that if you know that that doesn't suit your body. Breathe space all the way through the right side of the rib cage. Melt your sit bones to the mat. Exhale, slowly release and roll back through center. Take a moment and then we'll reach the left arm up and over as we take a nice big side bend on the other side. Breathing space through the rib cage. Again, keep the gaze forwards if that suits you better, or you could look up to the diagonal. There's no right or wrong here. It's all about what suits your body best. From there, we'll release, rise on up. And then we'll take the arms all the way up high, let hands meet. Exhale down to your heart space. And you have completed day 1 of our yoga challenge. So well done. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for another POTS friendly yoga practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye guys. Hi friends, it's Laurie here from Lemon Yoga and welcome to day 3 of our 30-day yoga challenge for POTS UK. Today I'm taking you through a POTS friendly core strengthening yoga flow. So starting on all fours when you're ready and just thinking about that connection to your core. So here I want you to suck your navel in towards the spine to make sure that core is switching on. And you can move through a few like that, just squeezing the core and then maybe letting go. Squeezing the core and then letting go. So holding that core in nice and tight now as we move through our cat stretch. So you're going to dip the belly, lift the heart space, and then we'll round through the spine. Usually we take it into the head and look down, but I don't recommend that for POTS. So we're just going to dip the belly, lift the heart space, and then we're going to peel the spine up towards the ceiling. And again, we dip the belly, we lift the heart space, eyes look forwards, and then round the spine as much as you can without dropping the head down. That's it. Moving through another like that. Keep that core active, squeezing in. And then find your neutral spine. All right, keep that core nice and tucked in, so the navel to the spine, and we're going to release the right hand, reaching forwards in line with your ear, and then touch down. Now try that on the left side. So the left arm reaches away, and we touch down. Take breaks whenever you need to, guys. The right leg now reaches back in line with the body, and touches down, and the left leg in line with the body, point toes down, and bring the knee to the ground. You can have a rest there if you need to, or we can start again. The right arm reaches forwards in line with the head, and touch down. The left arm reaches forward in line with the head. Keep that core squeezed in, touch down. The right leg reaches back, toes point down, squeeze through your core, and release. And the left leg reaching back, toes point down, and release. Okay, we're going to advance it for those of you who'd like to, otherwise stay with that level. If you can, we're going to reach the right arm and the left leg together. Go long, hold through the core, and touch down. Now the left arm and the right leg reach long, hold through the core, and touch down. Let's try that again. Right arm, left leg, reach long, squeeze the core, and touch down. Left arm, right leg, reach long, and touch down. Well done. You can keep that going for a couple more, so the right side, or you could stay with the singles, or you can have a rest. Please listen to your body. And once you've finished that one, we're going to lower ourselves onto our side, our left-hand side. Just take a moment there. Let the heart rate settle. You could always press pause at this point if you needed a bit longer. And then we're going to roll onto our backs to continue our core strengthening exercises. So the feet are planted to the floor, the knees face the ceiling, and we're going to start with pelvic tilts. So you're going to begin to lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling and then drop the pelvis back down. That's it. And again, we lift the pelvis towards the ceiling, hug the navel to the spine, drop the pelvis back down. We lift up high, tilt, and tilt the pelvis back down. And again, lifting the pelvis high and tilting all the way back down. All right, now hands to the mat. You can stay with pelvic tilts, or we can move on to bridge pose. So we're lifting the hips all the way to the ceiling, right up onto the shoulders, slowly release back down. Press to the feet, squeeze through the glutes, lift the hips high to the sky, all the way onto the shoulders. And release slowly back down. Remember, you could have stayed with pelvic tilts if that feels better for you. Otherwise, keep this coming. Keep your bridge pose coming in your own time. And the things I want you to think about here are squeezing through your glutes, squeezing through the inner thighs, and not allowing the knees to fall to the sides of the mat. So you want to keep those knees in parallel. That's it, you've got it. Just moving through as many as you can. We could maybe add an extra layer on here for those of you who want to, reaching the arms behind you up and over as the hips lift, and then everything melts back down together. And again, we lift those hips, arms reach up and over, and release all the way back down. That's it. And you can move through a few more like that, or keep the arms down, or go back to those pelvic tilts, or have a rest. Listen to your body. But you have got this, whatever option you're doing. And again, reaching high, squeeze those glutes, squeeze inner thighs. And a big relax all the way back to the ground, where we will hug knees into chest. Give yourself a little hug, rock the body from side to side. And then we're going to roll back onto our left-hand side, just taking a moment there to recover and to get used to the transition from our back up to seated. And then I want you to take all the time that you need at the end of our practice today, coming back to seated. And I'll do this in real time with you. This is how long it takes me. It might take you longer. You might be faster than me. So just listening to your body, trying to avoid getting too dizzy as the head rises nice and slowly all the way back to seated. You've done an amazing job today. I hope you enjoyed this core strengthening yoga flow. You could reach the arms up high, let them meet above your head, and then bring the hands to your heart space just to finish the practice. Thank you so much for joining me, and make sure you check back in tomorrow for day 4 of our yoga challenge. I'll see you then. Bye.